Redo You, the podcast that teaches you tools and strategies so you can build the confidence to rediscover and reinvent yourself. With me, Emma Hull, your favorite life coach. Each week, I'll introduce a concept that you can implement right away so you can live your most authentic life. Let's get started. Welcome back, beautiful goddess. I'm continuing to read from my book, Your Goddess Era, a step-by-step guide to reinvention, because I've had requests for an audiobook and I thought it would be fun to go through one chapter at a time on my podcast here at Redo You. And today we're diving into chapter 2, Celebrate Your Achievements. How are you going to celebrate? I ask my coaching clients this question all the time. Too often we complete a task and move straight on to the next thing on our to-do list without a pause to recognize our efforts and accomplishments. When you choose instead to stop and celebrate yourself, it boosts your confidence and gives you a dopamine hit to motivate you to accomplish more. One way to do this is to work with dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to your body's reward system. Your brain releases dopamine into pathways associated with reward, pleasure, motivation, and control. When you anticipate a reward, that anticipation releases dopamine, which strengthens your desire to obtain that reward. Completing the task and receiving the reward triggers another dopamine release, reinforcing the behavior and creating positive reinforcement for the action. Celebrating your achievements is a way of thanking and honoring your inner goddess. Celebration should be proportionate to the achievement. If you treat yourself to a steak dinner or a spa day every time you do the laundry or reconcile your books, you'll spend more time celebrating than doing, not to mention it will cost you a fortune. Don't celebrate every single thing either. The magic wears off if you use it too much. The trick is to find a balance where you feel encouraged and motivated, not entitled. The goal is to feel like you earned and deserve your reward. Plan celebrations for significant achievements and milestones in your personal and professional life. I teach my clients to bake celebrations into their business plans and daily lives. Claire was starting her personal training business and set herself a goal of signing 20 new clients in the first 6 months. Her reward for achieving the goal was a night out at her favorite restaurant with permission to order anything she wanted. Brian was working to incorporate the habit of doing 100 push-ups every day. And so for each 30-day streak that he completed, he booked himself a massage. Sarah filled a jar with ideas for break time activities such as enjoying a cup of tea, reading 2 pages of a novel, taking a walk. And each time she handled a challenging situation at work, she got to pick a celebration from her jar. What achievements are you celebrating today? Maybe it's reading this chapter, remembering to take the garbage out, or walking 10,000 steps. Almost without exception, my clients struggle with this concept at first. They have a hard time thinking of celebrations and then they forget to reward themselves for their progress. I teach them to overcome that by crafting a personalized menu of celebration options. Start by making a list of things you like to do and activities that bring you joy. When do you feel most in your goddess power? Think about indoor and outdoor activities. Consider the seasons. Ensure you have a range of rewards year-round. Get creative and think of as many free treats as possible, with a couple of indulgences for those major achievements and a few low-cost rewards sprinkled in. Like any good menu, it should include a variety of choices to suit your mood at any moment. I'm a big fan of chocolate, and it's certainly on my celebration menu, but beware of having a list of exclusively sugar-based rewards. You also want to ensure there are super quick options, as well as longer ones, and plenty in between. Soaking in the hot tub, taking a bubble bath, drinking hot chocolate with whipped cream, reading a frivolous novel, watching a show, phoning a friend, cuddling a pet, doing a face mask, getting a pedicure, taking an afternoon nap, sleeping in late, going to bed early, taking a walk, giving yourself a high five in the mirror, taking a lap on the ski hill, going paddleboarding, taking a yoga class, doing meditation, getting a haircut, participating in a makeout session, leaving the dishes until tomorrow, dancing, savoring a cup of tea, or going out for a latte are all celebrations that my clients have employed. As with all the strategies you will learn in this book, Beautiful Goddess, the key to success is to start small and get the hang of things, and then gradually expand the implementation. Go back to the Wheel of Life exercise in Chapter 1 and look at the steps you need to take to achieve your goal. Consider the various milestones along your path and how you might best celebrate your progress. Some of the tasks may be enjoyable and a reward in and of themselves, while other tasks may be so fleeting and easy that they barely take any effort. Some actions are so daunting that you're tempted to avoid them. Sprinkle celebrations across the entire spectrum of tasks so you will reward your efforts for both challenging and easeful work. Take some time now to create your personal celebrations menu. There's a spot in the workbook, because Your Goddess Era Step-by-Step Guide to Reinvention is a workbook, but you can use just a sheet of paper here. Come up with at least 5 options for each of the following categories: quick celebrations under 5 minutes, indoor celebrations, outdoor celebrations, and indulgent celebrations that are over an hour. Keep your list somewhere prominent and celebrate at least once every day for a week. And again, there are journal prompts in the book to help you integrate. You can grab your copy on Amazon. Just search for Your Goddess Era, a step-by-step guide to reinvention. Or if you're in Sun Peaks, you can grab a copy from me personally, or it's available at Ohana Deli, Bluebird Market, and Alpine Fitness. See you next week for Chapter 3, Making Your Habits Stick.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Redo You podcast. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review, and tell a friend, because together we rise even higher. See you next Friday.